Coming to you live with another hand update. I have this shiny new red cast to share, and it's pretty exciting. I just visited the doctor, surgeon, and had some of my stitches removed, not all of them. We'll get to that in a minute. And took some x-rays. It was weird seeing a bone removed on there. It's just a black space where a bone once was. My next new fun fact is that I only have 205 bones. Probably made that joke already. Kind of exciting though. Well, kind of cool. I don't know if it's exciting. Saw the screws in there. They're like an X if you look at them from the side. But so far so good. I didn't get to test the bending back action. My surgeon wanted to, but she said we're gonna wait, let those screws set longer before we see what potential extension gains I got from that. It's kind of crazy what she learned while she was in there in my wrist looking around was some of the screws that I already had in there had actually torn through the cartilage in my hand and were starting to wear at the bone, and that's just why I had pain, at least minor discomfort and pain almost all the time. And then, you know, if I worked it a lot or overworked it, I would have significant pain that would sometimes keep me up at night, or it would ache while I tried to fall asleep. So nothing good. And you know, she was like, no matter how much PT you do, you would have always had that problem. So it's a good thing that they went in there, took those screws out that were causing damage to me rather than doing really any good at that point because everything had healed. And then they put the two other screws in. They had to do a 4-corner fusion on the outside bones, exterior. They're not exterior bones, you know, bones on the outside, but on the outer part of my wrist right here on this hand. And that's just for stability, because after all that's been going on in there, you're gonna lose some structure, some support of a healthy wrist. And then of course, so no pain is a good thing. I haven't really been having any pain now, only 2 weeks out, like I would have had normal aching. I'm not using it, of course, it's immobilized, so regardless, that might have caused no pain if there were no surgery. But healing much faster than I did the first time, at least a lot less pain, a lot more rapid progression in getting the strength in my fingers back, getting movement, decrease in swelling has been a lot more rapid, which is really encouraging. And it makes it easier to go through this go around. It's not exactly the same as last time. And then next week I go to get the rest of the stitches removed from the incision, and I can now share with you the more information about the stitches. So when they took my splint off, it was kind of gross. A scab came off, and so it was an open wound again, and they were able to take the stitches out. Around that open part, I had to keep, I think, 3 stitches in there or something. I'll show you that image. It's rather kind of gruesome. Might give you a rubbery tummy, but so if you don't want to see that, skip to whatever time I put on the screen, because you'll have gone past it. So that's my warning. Alright, if you're still here, you're sticking it out. I could barely stick it out sitting there. I was like tapping my feet, waiting for the doctor to come in, trying to take my mind off of it. But as you can see, it's pretty gross. It's a longer incision than last time. They were able to remove the adhesion that had formed during the healing process last time, so that's good. It was skin fused all the way down to the bone, and it looked gross on my hand. So the scar's longer scar. Things are going well. I'm feeling pretty good now. Doctor's words, she's great. Dr. Speakart at Ohio State, she has been really encouraging throughout this whole process, making me feel comfortable and confident in what I was going to do, because it's a big procedure. And hopefully that nasty incision will look better next time. I'll probably get a different colored cast, which is always exciting to accessorize, and maybe I'll get to find out a little bit more how that range of motion has been affected by this. When I go in, they might give me some test bends or something, or cast me bent back a little bit more than I already am. So some things to look forward to in the next week, for me, for you too, if you really are into injury updates. So thanks for tuning in on this update about my exciting, ever-evolving wrist functionality is not a word. And I'll see you next week. Peace.